Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Sooner Nation? I'm Danny Stutzman, number 28 on the field, number 2 in your heart, because Jeremiah is still number 1. You know, I'm here with my lovely co-host, Jaron Canick. Finally, our other co-host, Braden Willis, and the old grandpa, the one who gets this thing, the glue that holds us together, Jeremiah Hall. This is episode 4 of the podcast on the prairie. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys. Let's have a great one.
Bro, I love our intro now.
You like it?
Yeah.
That's
Shout
nice.
out to Colin. He does a good job.
Colin does do a good job. We have to give him a little love because
Yeah.
all I've been hearing about is how well he's been doing all of our stuff. So shout out to Colin, man.
Yeah. Oh, Jaron, Danny, y'all haven't had the opportunity to meet Colin, but he's an editor behind the scenes. He's working for F1 now. And
What?
Alex, our producer, he has his own company. So if you want to take the next step in life, if you want to achieve your goals, come work for the podcast on the prairie.
Yeah.
Yo,
Sounds like an infomercial.
yo.
It does. Hey,
Limited time
we came
only,
up a long way, man.
$19.99.
Hey, man,
We will pay
started.
you
We came here
Slightly above minimum wage.
Slightly.
Slightly.
Hey,
Really flirting with that flying.
We've
Are we
taken a
paying
lot of
Alex?
steps on this podcast.
Wait, they get paid?
I think so.
Wait, y'all are getting paid?
I don't make a dime.
Y'all are getting paid.
What's that one movie? I think it's like We're the Millers or something, where they
I
like
had to
figure
go
out
to
when
work
everybody,
to
when
get
everybody
paid.
when everybody's cut is of the deal,
Oh.
and the son's like, "Wait, you guys are getting paid?" Some
I
of the fans will get it.
All right,
I thought,
let's get into it. Be well.
I mean, we're already into it.
Braden,
we missed you,
Willis.
Braden, man.
Hey, guys. What's
Still
going
no
on?
Mike. That's all right.
Oh, yeah. No, Mike. I mean, like I said, man. I
Bro,
don't know what I'm going to get the mic, man. It's on the way.
I need
We got a
you.
whole lot of
It
stuff
ain't
going
coming.
on, man.
I need you to be a responsible adult and have your mom like ship you this mic.
Well, I was supposed to come up here this week, so maybe I could get her to bring it. But, I mean, that's just more stuff I got to take back, man. So I don't know if it sounds off, man. I thought I sounded fine, but I'm getting attacked from all angles here. So I guess I'll go get a mic. Jesus.
It's not even the sound; it's the aesthetic. Like,
Nah, facts.
it just looks
Bro.
good.
yeah,
It's like we're really
Looks
trying to
cooler.
make it as professional as possible. And when
You're right.
I'm like
That's
you.
on me. That's on me.
a veteran
Yeah, I
guy
apologize.
making rookie mistakes, it just I'm not thinking about it.
Maybe I just got too complacent. Maybe that's what happened.
Guess so.
that's why we didn't have you in the last podcast.
The shoe fits.
Yeah, I got kicked out. For all the fans that wanted to know, I got kicked out. So
Suspended, temporary suspension,
temporary suspension.
and fined.
I
Have you
did
been
get
fined
fined.
yet? Have you been fined yet, for real?
I actually don't know. There's weird little stuff that comes out your check every time. So like sometimes
Oh.
it's like tickets or like whatever the case may be. So I have to look at this next game check that I get, and that's the one that I would be fined on. So hopefully not. I made sure my uniform was all intact. No knees showing. No pants wasn't too high. No shirt coming out, man. I was because what they do is, I think, is what they look at your first game and they try to catch you on your first game, and then that's where they find you. Because like a lot of guys got fined last week, but then they're all like, "Oh, it's the first game." After that, if you wear it, then they won't care. Well, for some stuff, it just depends on what it is. So no, I haven't got fined, but hold that thought until for 2 more days.
So basically, you're getting paid so much money. You just don't even look at your statements. You don't know what's
I
coming
haven't got a
out.
statement. I haven't got a statement yet.
You don't know.
Our payday was like 3 days
Yeah.
ago.
You gotta
Oh.
advise him. You gotta advise him.
Yeah, bro. It
financially.
sounds like you need
No.
a financial advisor.
Well, I mean, I waited on Jay Hall to, offer his services. Like, it's tough out here for me, man.
Speaking of, to the listeners, we're recording on what's today, y'all? Monday. We're recording on
Monday.
Monday. I have my Series 66 tomorrow, so by the time this post, hopefully I'll be saying that I'll pass. I know y'all boys don't know what that is, but some of our listeners do. So shout out to them. By the way, just so y'all know, full transparency, we are not paying Braden Willis for his podcast on the Prairie Services
What?
any longer.
Dang.
Yeah. No more coffees. Throwback to all of our faithful. Like, if y'all were there for the coffees, y'all know how much we're asking for those.
Yeah,
That was a good time.
bro, those
But
were
no.
the days.
No. Yeah. All the
I
money's
wonder-
going to our two youngins.
Yeah,
You guys.
bro. I wonder if anybody ever like went back and went to like the Buy Me a Coffee page and was like, I wonder how much these boys made.
Yeah, please don't go back and look at all the statements. Y'all are going to be like, whoa.
Yeah, let's just say Sooner Nation is very generous.
Huh.
That's all we're going to keep it at.
Yeah.
Like, anyways.
Anyways, Jared,
Well, I suited up for the first time.
Danny, yeah, Braden, yeah, bro. You suited up for the first time. How was that? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't even get a chance to watch the game. I don't know about y'all. I was busy studying.
No, it's okay, man. I mean, I
Forgive
didn't
me.
play, so I'll
When did you guys
forgive
play?
You, I mean, we played yesterday.
Yeah, I was
And we
busy
played-
watching.
Yeah. We played yesterday, and first time active, man. Felt good. I didn't play, waiting. But it's all good. No, we had a good game versus the Rams, division rival. They always, we always have games versus them. They know us really well. We know them really well. Matthew Stafford came out wheeling, dealing, man. He was tearing us up. We had a rookie receiver on the other side of the ball. He played really well. I think he had like 147 or something like that. Like, just went crazy. But offense did well. Defense held it together. Defense was flying around making plays, and I was expecting to get some plays, little little offense, but it was a closer game than we anticipated. So we got to wait for the next op, and once I get that op, we're gonna make the most of it.
Hey, is it weird? One thing I noticed, one of the first things I noticed when I got to the Giants, how much space there is on the sidelines.
Oh, it's so much. You have so much space. It's so different than college. Like, I know our fans are kind of used to our sidelines and like OK State's, when we go up there, like how there's almost no sideline space. Man, in the NFL, there's so much, like, you could go do a cartwheel if you wanted to. There's just so much space, man. We got plenty of bench room. I mean, unlimited towels. I mean, we're just living a life out there, man. So it's nice.
Unlimited towels.
Unlimited towels, bro. I mean, like, you take a towel, you wipe yourself off, sweat would throw it over to the pile, and then when you come back next drive, it's some more towels on the bench.
How about like gloves and stuff? Are they like stingy with that type of stuff?
No, not really. They'll give you whatever. I mean, yeah. And then also, apparently, the NFL is doing this new thing where if it's your first game, they put a patch on it, which I don't like because it's basically like, hey, I'm a rookie. This is my first game.
Oh,
But now I got that out the way. So, but you get that jersey for free. So I don't know if people know that, but you get that jersey for free. You usually don't get jerseys for free. You have to pay for them. So now that I, got out the way, that one jersey is for free. I could take that home and frame it or do whatever I want to do with it. And the NFL is just now starting that. That's new for the NFL, so that's pretty cool.
Hey, Buell, I got a question for you. Who are you like the first person you can do a jersey swap with? Like, when's that happening?
I mean, we do play the Giants this week, EG and them. So, you know, if I'm active, then obviously I'm gonna try to do a jersey swap with my boy EG.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah,
tough.
and he might be playing some substantial minutes this week. You know, Saquon's
Yeah.
his status is kind of up in the air. So the NFL is actually really weird because no, we're playing on Thursday, right? We just had a game. Monday comes around. This is our off day. We're gonna have like basically 2 days to prepare for a game. Like that is the weirdest. Like everything about the NFL is just so weird to me. Like I don't know.
It all
Like, how do you
revolves
have 2
around money.
games? Yeah, 2 days to prepare for a game. Like you
That's
just played
crazy.
in the game. Like you get an off day because you got to let the fellas rest. You know, a lot of guys, you know, played a lot of minutes. You know, a lot of snaps, a lot of wear and tear on the body, and then so you got to have a rest day, regen day, and then you come back. You're doing a whole install, like normal downs, third downs, goal line, red zone, all that stuff, and then the next day you're walking through and you're going through your whole like the day before game routine, and then you get up and play.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. Wait, hold on. Let's compare that to what we would do at OU. Because Danny, Jaron, y'all were just talking about you guys to install before we hopped on, and
Yeah.
you were talking
Pretty
about
much
how it was
us.
like, yeah. Go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
right after the game, like Coach V is already on to the next install, and so
Yeah.
I mean they do a lot of stuff, man. Coach Venables is very in depth on the opponent that we're playing. You know, he'll study games back 6-7 years ago on, and he just really does a lot of in depth stuff like that. And then like today, they'll send us a ton of installs. We'll have like maybe 45 minutes to an hour to try and install everything, and then we have to go out there and like, man, he's on us on like today's like our mental Monday, so it's for everyone that doesn't know, it's mental Monday is kind of like more mental work. You know, our body's still recovering, so really just in like helmets, you know, have vests on. It's not really full speed, but it's more of a mental day, so our bodies can heal. And then tomorrow's like our Tanoga Tuesday, the day we really go hard. But you know, he's on us today. Like we know every single adjustment that he didn't install. Like the stuff that he didn't have time to get to, he assumes we know it somehow. And so the way he's yelling at us is like, I literally told you this at the meeting. Like,
I literally told you that.
yeah,
You can't like be like, yeah, you actually didn't. But you just have,
then
yes,
like,
sir.
you
Yes,
know,
sir.
like in his mind, like he goes, his mind works. Like he went over in his meetings, so he assumes that we somehow were in there.
Word.
And it's like he'll yell, like, for example, me and Jaron set a front wrong today on a specific alignment that they got to, and we had no idea that we were supposed to set it a different way. But he's like, I literally told you guys this, and you're supposed to hit it from this gap. And like, he's like, what are you guys doing? And we're like we don't know. It's just like this is how Monday goes.
We literally just went over this. I literally just told
I
you.
will say, as weird as that sounds, like that's how the NFL is, right? So
Right.
obviously, like we have a short week, right? But like on a normal week, you're talking about taking it from a standpoint, like my standpoint, right? So like every week, I don't know if I'm active or not. And in the NFL, if you go and if you're active, you're pretty much gonna play. They don't bring guys up to be active if you're not gonna have a chance to play, right?
Yeah.
But when they activate you, you're not getting like during the whole week. I didn't get like one single rep of anything on offense. Like if you're not a starter in the NFL, you're a scout team guy. So I'm over there servicing the defense, right? I'm doing scout team cards for the defense, whatever the case might be. And then when the offense comes and our defense scout team is going up against each other, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching the plays, but when we go over stuff in meetings, like I have to make sure I'm on everything. And then like even if he doesn't get to everything, because those older guys kind of know the ins and outs of our offense, I'll go over to our assistant coach, whatever, our QC, and I'm over there asking him questions because like if I get called up to have a rep, I have to know exactly what to do. And our QC was like, yeah, that's, you know, the hardest position in the NFL is the backup because you don't get any reps, but you're expected to get out there and know everything and go perform and etc. So like I had no reps, no nothing, like, but they called me up, I'm active, like I have to know everything, which I did. I'm ready. Hey, I'm ready.
Hey, yes, sir.
But it's just kind of weird because, you know, like the starter gets all the reps in practice. You don't get nothing. So like you literally have to just be very into it by yourself. You're kind of learning everything by yourself. It's like the weirdest thing, but I mean, you get used to it. And, I just want to give y'all a heads up so that y'all know, like, don't be expecting a coach to tell y'all stuff. They're going to be throwing y'all into plays, and there's going to be a play that y'all had never heard of, nothing, didn't install, that they ran 3 years ago, and they're going to expect you to figure it out. Like,
No, that's fine, but like not even the coaches know.
yeah.
It's like you can't even have like it's literally just Coach Venables' mind. Like it's just him.
Yeah. They'll spend
Fair.
like all day perfecting the installs and getting everything right just how they want it. And then like if Coach V like in that meeting and installs it, if he decides that's not how he wants it in that moment, he'll just forget everything they just
And
went
all
through,
that
and
all
he'll
the other
change
coaches
it.
have to like scramble to fix their game plan.
Yeah,
Fair.
and then
Fair.
it's like they try and get the diagrams and installs out to us as fast as they can, but like they spend all day trying to get them all together. So like we don't really end up getting them till like maybe 20 minutes before the meeting starts.
20
or
minutes.
at the
Sometimes
meeting,
during the meetings, we'll get something installed. And we have to like learn it like during the meeting. And then in my case, like I've been repping Will, like so we got sent like let's just say 20 installs. So that's like 20 new car like plays I have to learn in the meeting. And when we get out there and say, yeah, you're also taking reps at Mike. And so like during practice when I go at Mike, Jaren's in the back, like just trying to tell me what to do so I don't get like absolutely destroyed out there. But
that's very prevalent to NFL too. I played like 4 different positions. Like for some reason, I played Y, the F tight end, the fullback F, Z receiver. Like kind of weird, but
For the first time,
I know you're.
And I never thought I would say this, but I feel left out on my own podcast.
Man,
Oh, that hurts the heart, Jay.
that's rough. That's rough.
Oh no, I'm just being sappy, bro. I got thick skin. I love listening to y'all talk. Matter of fact, y'all can keep going. I could do this all day. I'll just facilitate the questions. How about that? I'm figuring out my role.
There you go.
Hey, no, but real quick though, before we move on to the game, praise report, Danny, Jaren, or anything outside of ball happened after the game, Sunday, today, school. Anything you got?
Man, our days are our life is boring, man. We were talking about like in season, like it's literally like we spent a whole week like preparing super hard for a team. You play the team, and it's like, all right, well now we have to prepare super hard again. First, it's like you're just literally preparing for like, the one day on Saturday, and then Saturday you like it's a great time. You play the game, you get a win, you have fun, and then you're like, all right, Sunday. Back to it all over again. Back to it all over again.
All right, moving on to the game. The Braid Boys. First off, glad y'all pulled the braids out.
What?
What do you mean?
Because my hair low key falling out.
I think it made him play a little bit better. Stetson
honestly
gave you a little extra, little boost. On
I
touchdown.
didn't even know you did it until after you got the pick six and then took your helmet off. I was like, oh my god,
shaking them.
Yeah,
yeah. Come on, that was tough.
Gave you a little extra.
Come on, that was tough.
It was tough.
Right.
It was tough.
Hey, y'all keep playing like that. Y'all can wear whatever y'all want.
Not facts, bro. We had the do rags on. Yeah,
we were looking fly. We look clean.
We were looking clean, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
We look good.
Oh my god! And then I was seeing when you posted that. What did you post it on Twitter or something?
I posted
the video, and then some of the comments were killing me, bro. Like some of our fans were like, "Yeah, bro, you're a great linebacker, but this ain't it."
Bro, people be hating on my face mask for like no reason. Like
there's a lot of haters of the Axiom helmet.
But literally when Micah Parsons wears literally the exact same one. He's the greatest linebacker of all time. When I look like
coolest face mask ever.
Doesn't he have a visor though?
Yeah, but bro, the visor just not it. I think
you gotta wear a visor.
Dude, actually, the first play of the game, after the turnover, I got poked in the eye, and then I literally couldn't see out my eye, and then they do tempo, and our coach didn't give us a call, but they threw the curl out to the side, so I'm running with one eye, and I whacked that guy. I hit him so hard, but I literally couldn't see what was happening, and that just shows how hectic defense is. I literally was blinded, just running around.
Love it.
But yeah. Yeah.
Bro, it's
Well,
crazy because these are problems that I don't think an offensive guy ever really has to
Really?
think about.
Dude,
I
I've
don't
been
know.
jabbing. I've been
been
jabbed
poked
in
in
the
the
eye
eye.
a few
I've been
times.
poked in the eye.
It's
Wear a
brutal.
visor, bro. It's that simple.
Then you can't breathe.
No.
You can't do it.
See,
We've
the
already had
problem
some.
with me wearing a visor is that I got to catch the ball. So if there's any sweat, any scratches, smears, or anything like that, and that messes up my vision to catch the ball, like that's no
like you're
bueno.
losing money.
One
That's
thing
no
about the
bueno.
axiom is it just the gaps in the face mask are huge.
They
Like,
are huge.
You just did
If I don't wear a visor, you can fit an entire
That's what I'm
fist
saying. You
up
can
here.
really punch someone.
and even in the like the lower face, like I've never had so many fingers in my mouth in a football game. Like it's like I get fingers and all up in it.
Crazy. I've never had a finger in my mouth ever. Like
You just not,
from the front. I've never got a finger to the mouth.
dude. I don't know how it happens.
That's
Like,
over here sucking toes, Jeremy.
Oh my goodness.
I'd be at the bottom of the pile and I just feel somebody's hand on my face. I'm like, dude, what's going on?
That's never happened to me ever. Like we were the same element. That's never
that's
happened.
amazing.
No, I feel like yours has a little more. I don't know.
I've never got a finger to the mouth.
I don't know.
That's
I
amazing.
don't know.
Jaren's just licking fingers. Like,
Is that
suck-
crazy?
Dude,
That it's not that crazy.
That's wild. That's crazy.
It's not like I'm trying to suck on them. They just
Jaren's just in the game just sucking on fingers, dude. Yo, that's
Oh
wild.
my goodness.
That's crazy.
Are we keeping that in?
Yeah, keep it in, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean,
Joey
it's
not
still
bad, man,
PG-13. I mean, it's not like, Anyways, boys, how does Cincy look?
Man. Let's go back to the SMU game. Tulsa. Let's go back to
Danny's like-
we gotta,
Danny's like,
Yeah,
we
we
haven't
gotta
even
talk
covered
about
the
that
rest of the
scene,
first quarter yet. Like,
we didn't talk about
That's true.
nothing.
Let's do that.
Let's see. So
let's talk about. I think somebody got a pick six. I don't.
right,
Yeah,
I finally
okay.
got my leg
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, all right. So y'all,
Finally.
hold on. Let's bring this back in. Okay, so y'all started out the game off strong. I was I was thinking about like having a special guest for like this podcast, and honestly, like I would have picked y'all. Like if y'all hadn't already been the co-host, I would have picked one of y'all to be the guest.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
round of
Some
applause
props.
to y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job. It probably would have been Jaren this week because Danny probably would have been last week.
That's
So-
fair.
Mhm.
But yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, talk us through the pick six without talking about fingers in your mouth.
Yeah,
Please.
so yeah, we were in I was basically like a quarterback spy player and just kind of reading off the eyes. It was some dude that wasn't gonna run. They had like the white quarterback in. Like he was not a mobile guy. And so like kind of just moving off his eyes. And then just I'm a lengthy dude. I got a lot of length to me. And so I just stuck a hand out, tipped it to myself. And then after that, dude, it was like a flashback to Iowa State, and then it was just off to the races. And this time I was not going to get caught. What's so funny?
I was getting ready to say flashback to Iowa State, but don't get caught, please.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah,
then
You
know,
kicked
Bro.
you kicked on the Jets though.
right? I mean, 19.7 miles an hour. It's not like crazy fast, but it's moving for sure.
Oh yeah.
In such a short distance too. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
only
that's
30
true.
yards,
That's
bro.
true.
it'd be the
Mhm.
dudes on kickoff getting like the speed records because they have
Right.
so far to
get-
build up.
Freaking 40 yards just straight. Like, especially if they kick it through the end zone.
No, they're
Mhm.
just moving. But
Yeah.
And then, bro, me and Jaren had the craziest celebration, and no one got it. Like the
Camera
camera,
got a
like,
good angle of it.
we literally both did like the Karate Kid.
Y'all
And
did
then we both-
this thing, right? Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we both like kicked, and then we both bowed to each other. It was sick.
I saw I don't think I saw the kick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it was kind of just there were so many people crowding you.
we'll do
Yeah.
it next.
Bigger game.
We'll see this. We'll whip it out next home game after like a third down.
I was gonna say bigger
Yeah.
game. Do a Texas game. I think you do a Texas game. It's going everywhere.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Bigger game. It has to be a bigger game. The bigger the celebration, the bigger the game gotta be.
No, good
Yeah,
call. Good
no
call.
doubt.
But it was cool. I have more interceptions in games than I do in practice. Jaren has never had a career interception in his literally his entire football career. Like ever since he's played football since a little kid.
Damn,
Really?
I didn't know we were taking
Damn.
shots. Like
He's used to like he's newer to the defensive side of the ball.
Well,
He's used to just
you know what
run-
that means?
I put
He's gonna have
quarterback.
an
on.
interception this week.
Nah, you need
Let's
to
go.
snag one.
Like if y'all watch, not to like drown out on Danny or whatever, but like if you watch the clip, I'm right behind Danny in the path of the ball. So like if he were
So
to
you're
like,
saying that should have been yours.
That's he
no,
wasn't.
I'm not saying it should have. I'm saying like if he were to
He was
just barely
nowhere
tip
close.
it or miss it, I was right there to back.
He was
him
not
up
even
full.
close.
I was right. I was right there in the path of the ball too. We're just kind of we're both
Jared
just so
hanging.
highly
Who-
reactive.
Who's got better hands, you or Danny?
I think we both have horrible hands. So
Bro, what? No, that's such dude. Look at my high school tape. It's all one-handed catches. Like I literally just pull it on film. Check the tape. My tape literally says I have
Press
great.
play. Press play.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Jaren's probably a better runner, like running back.
If I get the rock in my hand after a pick, like I
It's
can
over.
pretty much guaranteed I'm not going down. Like I'm scoring that. Like I'm sorry. Like I don't like Danny. He'll get tackled on the 2-yard line. He'll get hawks down from behind or something. Like me
Pushed
personally,
out of bounds.
I'm
But,
stiff
bro,
arming the
you follow my
quarterback.
tape,
I'm,
it's literally
I'm
all
embarrassed
one-
him in front of his
Yeah.
grandma. I'm getting in the end zone. Like I'm sorry. Like there's no other option for them at that point. But
Yeah,
I got
At
to
least
catch
you
the ball
didn't-
first.
At least you didn't run 60 yards and then fumble the ball like Farouk did. So
No.
Come on, no shade there.
Happens,
man.
dude.
It was a good return.
Yeah.
Obviously it's some adversity early, but
yeah,
I like it.
I
I
was,
like
I was gonna follow that up with he had like over 100 yards
he had
receiving.
100.
and, like,
Yeah, we had 3 receivers over 100 yards receiving.
I was gonna say
Like,
receivers played great.
Nick Anderson put up a Randy Moss performance.
It was crazy.
Andrew
he
Anthony
did.
has been on fire, dude. Man, I'm also
Yeah.
all the receivers are really just they were
Yeah.
looking good.
Our receivers look really good. And
I was-
also, side note, can I say that the quarterbacks also look really good? DG, we know
Right.
he's gonna do his thing. Fluke pick, it happens, whatever. Get it out the way.
Man, Dylan
Uh,
Boone's really the dark horse for the Heisman, man. He's really having fun.
He is.
Well,
He's
I
having
haven't
a
heard.
great
I haven't
year.
heard. I haven't heard enough people talking about it. He's
Like, come on, like where's the
Yeah,
Dylan Gabriel
yeah.
hype?
It's not going to be until
He's not-
like there's
yeah.
people still are unsure. Last year, yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying. Last year, they're still unsure. We did the same thing, whatever. It's going like once y'all start winning bigger games, it's going to start to appear. But he looks great, and Jackson Arnold, man, that throw to Nick, whew,
in
boy.
stride.
oh my goodness, beauty.
That was nice.
Braden, you know what I also thought was a dime, but was an incomplete pass. I think it was Arnold's first throw. He scrambles around in the pocket, gets close to the line of scrimmage, and then throws it back shoulder to the corner of the end zone. You remember that play? It was an incomplete pass.
Yeah.
Bro, that was a perfectly thrown ball. Even though it was incomplete, I saw that ball and I was like, that's a throw. That's like
Yeah.
Baker,
You have so much
Kyler.
arm talent. Yeah, he has so much
Yep.
arm talent, and then just being able to sit and learn the system for a year, and sit behind another good quarterback, learn how to read everything like that. He's gonna be really good, man. He's gonna be good.
I'm also proud of. We talked about Nick Anderson a little bit. I'm also proud of him, man, because I've known Nick for a while, like before he even got to OU. So to see him get there, I remember when he first got there, he's like, "Yo, what up, big bro?" And then now he's catching 3 touchdowns right there in front of his brother. So
I'm
No,
proud
hey,
of him because
his brother
I
had a-
knew how good he was gonna be.
Yeah, they posted
I-
his brother's reaction, and that was awesome.
Yeah.
How hype he
That's
was.
what it's all about, man.
Yeah, bro. We said it last year. Like I knew he was gonna be a really good player. Like, yeah, he
Yeah,
has
he's-
everything to be a great receiver, and obviously he has the the family genetics. Obviously he
Yeah.
runs in the family. But yeah, I'm excited for him, and I mean it's just now starting. You know what I'm saying? It's beginning of his career. Like he has a
Really.
long time to be in the Sooner jersey. So
No doubt. And
Excited to see
he's
what he
gone through
does.
a lot of adversity too. A lot of people don't know.
yeah,
He-
right off the
he,
bat,
he showed up here it would have been 2 springs ago and broke his wrist and had to have surgery on that. And then he was struggling with a hamstring. I think he might have tore his hamstring. So he's been through a lot injury wise. Just kind of kept his head down and kept working and making the most of his opportunities. That's something that I like to see from him. He's a hardworking guy battling through that adversity.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
And just to touch on that, a wrist injury for a receiver is a really hard thing to come back from. Like, I mean, it's obviously doable, but like, you just use your hands so much, not even to catch the ball, like obviously to catch the ball, but like you just use your hands so much when you're releasing and you're chopping. It's just,
yeah.
you know, you're using your hands, your arms so much. So like, I'm proud of him. That's a great testament to his work ethic.
No doubt.
Danny, Jaron, let's talk about you guys' personal performance. Talk to me about your personal performance. How do you think you played? And then talk to me about the defense as a whole. Where do you think you guys got better? What are you guys still working on? What's the objective for this coming week? Danny, Jerry, whichever one of y'all want to go first.
Yeah, first off, I went viral. I guess the cat's out of the box. The rumor's out the bag. Me and Taylor Swift are kind of a thing. I just have to address that before. I guess, I wanted to keep it low key. But it's not like that. Such a high profile case of myself. I guess her too. But
how'd you shoot your shot?
It's funny, bro. Like I don't want to. I like to keep my
details.
personal life personal, and then my business.
Bro.
So
bro, personal experience. Last time I talked about a girl on the podcast, we were over not too long after that. So just throwing that out there.
I mean that's why I'm just keeping it low key. But I did go viral for another video actually too. I guess I took it. Honestly, you watched the clip, dude. We watched it. That dude. All right, first off, number 47. Like, we were going like, God, he was just one of those guys. Like one of those dudes like who aren't good, but like they think they're really good.
Yeah.
And it's like the play's over. Aaron literally sacked the dude. Like I see the ball out. Play's over, dude. And like he just kept pushing. He was like low key punching my helmet. I was like, dude, like what are you doing? And like I'm not a big retaliate guy. Like normally I feel like some other dudes get pretty upset and like start jaw jacking. I was saying some crazy stuff the entire game to him, but like, then I saw my opportunity and I was like, please just push me. And then I was like,
Please push.
I was like, I'm gonna do the most. And I did it. And I was like, Raph, like, where's the flag? He's like, man, I saw the whole thing. I was like, so are you gonna throw it? He's like, man, like that was terrible comedy. And that was funny. And
I will say that was pretty
Bro,
athletic by you.
Your
Right?
flop was a little too delayed. Like if you had did it just a tad bit sooner, you would have been good.
I know. I think it makes it funny.
It's
Like,
way funnier that it was so delayed.
He's like,
It does.
Yeah. You and
But
LeBron
also, though,
need to get together.
do we want it to be funny or do we want the flag? I mean, there's the thin line of like getting both, but like
Both.
I guess in this game it doesn't matter. But for future reference,
Oh,
for
yeah.
the game, yeah.
no, for sure. But going back into the game, I think for myself, dude, it's crazy how like far this defense has come. Like we'll give up like a 10-yard run, and it literally feels like the end of the world for us. Like it's like we're like, oh my gosh, bro, like how did we just do that? Like we'll watch it on film, like I can't believe like this is what we just did. Like, and it literally feels like it felt like we were like me and Jaron like running the game. Like, dude, I feel like we're down by like 20 points, and they've only
It
had
felt like they put 40 on us. Like we take
literally
it.
felt like
We're
they
so
put
hard
so
on
many-
ourselves. Like when something happens, like we know that it's like so in control. Like we done
Like,
this 100
oh my
times. I
gosh.
can't believe we just did that. We were so in control of that. Like why did that just happen? It's just like the crazy mental errors and busts. Like it just feels like, man, they put 40 on us, and like we don't really play to a scoreboard or anything, but like we're just so hard on ourselves. And Coach V has trained us to be so keen on our details. Like when we slip up with anything, it's like we're expected to be perfect. So like when something little like that happens, it's like here we go again, But
No, facts. But I think in defense, especially looking forward, our run defense has been very good. Obviously we have been improving that aspect. We have some things that we do need to work on, but especially the Cincinnati defense, I think they're averaging like 225 yards a game rushing. So it's a really fun match we're actually like looking forward to. We want a challenge. We want to test where we're at defensively. So we're really looking forward to it. We have a good game plan going into it, and we're excited, man.
Wait, they run the ball a lot?
Yeah, I mean Emory Jones, their
That's different
quarterback.
for them.
Yeah, I mean Emory Jones, their quarterback.
quarterback too as well.
So he's
They got
been
really
around.
backs,
He plays-
really good running backs.
Yeah, they have two really good backs. Decent O-line, but he's a good player. You faced him before.
Right.
But if as long as we can keep them contained, and just really just excited to
Mm-hmm.
face a really good running team because I enjoy stopping the runs. That's where you get all the tackles pretty much.
What's interesting? I didn't know that
That's
they.
something we want to pride ourselves on, being able to stop the run.
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, that's how you control the game. Like
Yeah.
you control the run. I mean, if you run the ball really well and then you limit big running plays, then you pretty much win the game if you don't have any turnovers. So
We talked about this a little bit last week, Braden, and it was specifically referencing, I think it was last week or maybe the week before, but it was specifically referencing the Texas game, or I can't remember if it was on the podcast. I got bad memory right now. But I was talking to somebody about the Texas game and how Lincoln said when we played, if you can win the rushing battle, if you can win the turnover battle, like 90% of the time you're winning that game. And he was specifically talking about that game, but honestly, I think that stats like that fall into just
Football in general.
Yeah, that's just good football. So that's just backing up what you said, Jaron. Good point about stopping the run. You got big noon kickoff coming to this week's game versus Cincy at home. A little bit different. What'd you say?
We're big noon kickoff.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I didn't know
Nice.
that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you get to play in front
I
of.
don't really pay attention to like rankings or anything like that because at the end of the day, none of it really matters.
Yeah.
Like I feel like when I was younger, I would be like invested. Like as a freshman, like we were ranked like really high. I'd be like, oh my, this is so cool. But like,
Right.
I really don't.
Yeah.
Now I really don't.
That's
Talk
funny
is
that you
cheap.
say that.
Like,
It's funny that you say that because that's how like everybody is coming in. Like I remember my freshman year, we go, we start the year off pretty high, and then we go and play Texas, and that was like the last time we lost to Texas until last year. But we go and we lose to Texas, and I'm sitting there like distraught because I'm like, bro, I thought we were going to the playoffs. I thought we were, what I'm saying, this, that, whatever. They're like, people were upset, and obviously we could have played better, and we didn't want that to happen. But nobody was panicked. There's a difference between knowing we need to do better and being panicked. And I'm sitting up there like, why is everybody so like chill about this? And I'm like, we've been in this position before. So that is something you have to learn and learn about as you get older and just more mature into.
I'm sure you guys didn't even notice the 30,000 crowd difference in that game compared to any other time. That was actually a sold out game for them. Y'all know that?
Tulsa has a really
I
nice
did.
campus. Like low key, when we were driving through, I was like, this place is really nice. But
One thing
Yeah,
I did notice was I think it might have been late in the third quarter, maybe the fourth.
oh
but,
yeah,
like,
this is tough.
we were out on defense, and something was going on, and we basically just started like getting the stadium going and like charging up the stadium, and like it was a home game for us. Like speaking to the crowd, like I felt like there was more Sooner fans there than there was Tulsa fans, and so like going into somebody else's like home turf and being able to get the crowd going like that was like a really cool moment for us. Like just imagine how defeating, demoralizing that would be to have someone come into your stadium and have more fans than your home fans, and then get the stadium charged up while you're backed up trying to make a comeback or whatever. I just thought that was really cool.
Yeah. Nah, bro. Sooner
UCLA.
fans travel.
Not
Yeah,
fast.
UCLA 2018, or was it 19?
It was
18 or 19.
It was 19.
One of them. I can't remember. 19, yeah. We
Like 10
basically
years
took
ago.
over. Yeah. Oh, we're a little old, but
Old
yeah. I know. But we took over their stadium to the point where they every time they had the UCLA logo, they were draping our Boomer Center flag over it. It's pretty cool. So I understand
Ladies
how cool that was.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 4. Real quick before we wrap this thing up, Braden, I was getting on to him last week about how our Avi, what we use on Twitter and our thing on Instagram has gone from 2 brown kids with a beard and a low cut to no hair to 2 white boys with braids and don't know. What are y'all going to do for this coming game? Are you going to dye your hair? Are you going to get, what are you going to get?
We just re-permed our hair, so it's literally falling out. But they'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like getting to the point where it's like it's so long, it doesn't even curl. It kind of just waves now. So it's like
I like how we got
probably-
2 different themes going on. We got I'm growing my beard back out. So we got a beard and a head cover. Braden, beard, head cover. And then y'all 2 match. Literally, like, I don't think you could have prayed for a funnier situation. I think that's cool.
Oh, for real, that's hilarious.
No, but with everything that we've been doing to our hair, we're probably going to be looking like Jeremiah here in maybe 5 years. So
Yeah, definitely, dude.
we might have to start wearing beanies and hats too. But we'll save some money on shampoo. But
there you go. Make
When I
sure you
start
get
going
the good
bald,
stuff.
I know the first person I'll ask for, style advice and stuff.
hair products and whatnot.
Yeah.
Been
Y'all are
bald since
so
he was
funny.
literally 15. I don't think I've ever seen a picture of him with hair, to be honest. But
I feel sort of horrible when I first got there. Like, like the little lockers, how they have like the pictures of people. Like, who's this dude with freaking hair? Like, this is not. Like, he literally had hair on his head. Like, I was like, who is this guy? And then I was like, dude, that's actually. They all didn't know who I was, but I didn't know who he was because I only knew it was a guy that had hair on his head. Well, I only
Y'all
knew
are so clever.
random picture above his locker with doing a little flat top, wherever he has.
who's the guy with hair?
Yeah. Y'all are hilarious. Anyways, y'all, that's all we got for this episode of the podcast on the prairie. B, you got anything for the people?
No, love y'all deuces.
Shrub.
And I'm good, man. Hey, 1-0 every week, man.
JK.
Danny said it, man. Want to know every week. Excited for what's next.
All right, y'all.